Okay, so welcome back. I am super excited to be sharing with you about our Producers Club library. What do I mean by that? Well, let's take a look. Okay, so we have heard of stock images and stock videos. They're everywhere. We use them all the time when it's just the right image at the right time, the video, do a search, and you find exactly what you're looking for to use for that very special project. Well, as you know, I always like to take proven methods and systems and strategies, anything that's already working. I want to take that and make it better or customize it for the projects that I'm working on. Okay, and I've done the same thing with this. So what is out there that we can use ourselves? You got it. It's the Access to Experts Producers Club library. This is about stock TV content. Stock TV content. Excited? Well, let me show you what I mean. Okay. What if you were to take what you're already doing on social media, information you're already sharing within your community, your Facebook group, on your website, on your blogs, everywhere, whatever information you're sharing. What if I could show you how to take the same content and make it TV quality content? What if you could actually take that same content and be very strategic about how you're going to be using it? That's what I'm talking about. So let's take a look at what you already do. I'm going to go full screen over here. So what do you do? What is it that you're already sharing on social media? Well, are you being interviewed on your expertise? Okay, that would make you a guest expert on our list. Do you interview other experts, online or at live events, seminars, trade shows, red carpet events? By the way, all of these are happening online right now. Okay, so do you interview other experts? Or do you share your own content, on your expertise? Or do you review others' content, like their books, shows, their recommendations, whether it's a restaurant or, a program? What is it that you are sharing about? You're commenting on it and sharing it with your community, taking the information and, making it part of your training, recommendations on how you use that product or service. Then you would be listed as a commentator. If you are doing all of the above, you would be listed as a show host. Now, I want you to keep doing that. Like I said, what if I was to show you how to do everything that you're doing and be very strategic about it and also make sure that it is TV quality? Well, if I show you how to do that, and you take the same content that you're already creating, and now you're getting more exposure, you're being more strategic about it. And if I was to tell you, take the same exact content and put it in the Producers Club library. Okay, so here's what it would look like. Now, if you are listed as a show host or a reporter or a commentator within the Producers Club library, then you could take the same content. Again, I'm going to go full screen. I want to make sure everybody gets this clear as possible. Okay. So you could actually take your content and share it under your category in the library. So if your category is health and wellness, or business growth and marketing, or relationships and communications, money management and investment, or empowerment and spirituality. These are the 5 categories that we have within the Producers Club. And you can actually create content that's suitable for all 5 categories. Now we'll actually show you how to do that. But for right now, let's just keep it. What is your expertise? And I will show you how to take your content, make it more dynamic and make it more exciting and straight to the point, and create 3-minute segments that people love to watch, and put it in the Access to Experts library. And then other show hosts, reporters, and commentators get to go in the same library and use the same content for their show or for their segment. Like, for example, let's say I was to interview you and I was to put that content in the library, let's say under business growth and marketing, right? And then a reporter in our community who specializes in business growth and marketing or any other one can go and take our interview and play a segment of it and comment on the great content you and I shared. In other words, the great content that you shared that I was interviewing you on, okay? And so they were to take a segment of that content and talk about how they would use it, what they got out of it, and what do they think about it. So again, this is what we're already doing on social media. So this reporter will be taking your content, or the commentator or the host, whoever wants it, they take that content and they use it in their segment. Now, all of a sudden, that one thing that you and I did together is being viewed by hundreds, is being viewed by thousands, depending on how dynamic it is and how well you and I share it within our own unique communities. You get the picture, right? Okay, so what if we were to do that? What if you were able to do that yourself, put the content in there? Now you get to actually go and network with other experts, with other show hosts and commentators and reporters within the community. That means you get to interview them, they get to interview you. You get to share your content so they know your content exists. Let them know what it is, let them know how you use it. So you get the picture, right? You get to have hundreds and thousands of them sharing what you're doing within your community, within the Access to Experts community. Well, what kind of content? How do you create content? What is it going to take? Well, let me show you. It's actually a lot simpler than you think. Okay, so I'm going to go full screen again, and let's see. You can actually do Zoom videos or any other, whether you're on YouTube or hundreds of other places where you can actually go live, including LinkedIn Live and all that. So wherever you create content, interviewing somebody else, or you put the content, up that's just you showing what you do, training in what you do, quick tips and things like that. Or if you're at an event, you can actually interview others now and put that up there. And there are a lot of live events and trade shows going on online. As you know, in person, not so much. They're being controlled, but they're still going on. Let's just say that, online. And how do you do all that? Well, you already have the webcam, but if it's in person, regardless whether it's in your hand, you using it in your house, it's all about the framing, whether it's a webcam, whether it's the physical camera. I don't care if it's a $10,000 camera or your phone. And I'm telling you, your phone is a very powerful tool. I just want you to use your very powerful tool. It's all about how you frame it. And now we'll be showing you how to do that. Now, most people, when they use their phone, they're pretty much a talking head. We're kind of looking up at their nose. Well, you can see in this, the way it's framed, that he's sharing something important. He's telling a story. There's something going on behind him. It's the same phone you and I have in our hands, but you see how different it looks. So you will know how to create your content the way I'm looking for. Now, the other thing is, what we're looking for is your content needs to be entertaining, educational, inspirational, and it needs to affect every aspect of our lives. So if we were to take a look at this, okay, every problem in our lives falls under one of these categories, okay? Money, health, relationships. And if we're not spiritually sound, none of those problems get solved. So let's take a look at what that might look like. Okay. We have money problems. We have relationship problems. We have money problems. We're stressed. We get health problems. Or let's take a look at if we have relationship problems. Okay, it starts with that. It definitely affects our financial status. It definitely affects our stress level and our health. If we have health problems, the money goes out the window. And if we have health problems, again, it's relationships is strength because we cannot do all the things we used to do together, right? Now, so you get the picture, right? Now, how does this fit in with what you're doing? Well, that's the important part. At Access to Experts, we want to make sure that we're addressing the whole person, not just one aspect of them. So then that means that if somebody has a show or is a reporter or a commentator and they specialize in health and wellness, yes, we definitely do expect you to share your knowledge on health and wellness. But what if you could actually either learn more yourself about how our health affects our relationships and how to manage your money to make sure that you are investing in your health. What are the choices that you have? You know, as they say, you can spend money on good food and supplements now or pay the doctor later. Either way, you're going to spend the money on it, right? On your health. So those are the things we're looking at. And how does spirituality affect our health? You know, there's something, you know, there's stats on if you do, let's say, 7 minutes of yoga or 30 minutes of yoga 2 or 3 times a week, it will do this, this, and this. So there's a lot of information available. So when people come to you for health and wellness, and you want to make sure you're addressing all of it. Now, this gives you opportunities to reach out to other experts and interview them. Get it, right? So what happens now is that not only you get to share your knowledge, but it's an opportunity for you to actually reach out to other experts and interview them or take their content and comment on that. So now I'm just going to quickly run through all of it. It works in every aspect of it. Okay. So same thing with business growth and marketing, is, let's say, if you're not getting referrals, if you are not getting those promotions, it could be that you need to take a look at your relationship habits. How do you network? How do you respond to people? How do you follow up? What do you say? Again, you get the picture. So, business growth and marketing definitely affects. If we're too stressed at work, are you making mistakes? Or are you too stressed and you're not being as efficient? So you get the picture, right? Okay, so the same thing works in every aspect of it, whether it's finance and investments, relationships and communication, empowerment and spirituality. How do all of these work together to support the same group? Now, I hope you get how fortunate you are to have all these opportunities to create content. And I will tell you exactly how to create it, content that's dynamic, fun, and exciting. And you just do what you're doing. Promote your stuff the way you're promoting. You're going to get better results. People are going to be more excited to see your content online. And you get to create content and contribute it to the Producers Club library, where our members can actually use your content to promote you across the globe. Okay, so look for the next videos with a lot more great information for you.